Welcome to Inquiry into Self. So I'm explaining how inquiry allows me to continue to feel and know this infinite being that we are in life's circumstances. In the moment, we can be attached to any number of ideas, and those ideas will be back again and back again and back again until we actually allow them to fall away, and then we can stay in this deep presence of what we are rather than attaching to our ideas. And sure, the moment may come and go, and that could be considered, oh, well, it's over and I'm feeling better now. But by using inquiry, I can get to the root, and then I know better what I was misunderstanding about what we are. And those ideas don't have such a hold on me. So then those coming and goings happen less and less. So here's an example. We're starting a business, and there's a grant that allows us to have a business advisor. The business advisor, in our first meeting, I sent her this business plan. It's just the first draft. And in the meeting, she said, "You need a business plan." Well, I had sent her a business plan, and she had read it. So when she said, "You need a business plan," essentially she was negating that I had written anything like a business plan. And she didn't give me really any particular questions that she thought I had missed, but she did give me an outline that I used later. And actually I had answered 80% of the questions in her outline. And I went through and found, what were the questions that she asked during the meeting, and added those answers in there. And she seemed a bit happier. But so in that moment, there was, this quick moment where I felt she said that we need a business plan. And I felt within me this little, what? We have a business plan. It's just a first draft, but don't shove it under the table as though it's nothing. So in my case, that actually kind of went by really fast. But in the past, it would not have gone by really fast. I would have thought, wow, am I that incompetent? Why is she saying that? It would have been several thoughts and perhaps hours of thinking about, why is she saying that to me? Now, what's happening in those moments is I'm identifying with my competence in somebody else's eyes. And it's so normal. That's the core of our identity as a persona. It's what we think other people think about us and what we think about ourselves. There actually is no persona. There's just a stream of experiences, and it's an ocean of experiences all interconnected. I mean, there isn't any separate person in this ocean of experiences until we kind of go in there and pluck out a particular set of experiences and draw a line around them and get everybody else to agree that this line delineates what is me and this other line delineates what is you, and we kind of agree about what we think about these two things. Without all those thoughts, there's no individual. So in that moment, I now have the habit, but there's this inquiry that comes up, and I can do it afterwards, about, well, what was I thinking? And the thought is, she should respect my business plan. Now the turnaround, I'll just go straight to the turnaround here, is she shouldn't respect my business plan. What is good about her not respecting my business plan? Well, it allows me to experience myself as just sensations. There's no Lisa who can do a business plan in her head, apparently. In her head, there's Lisa who can't do a business plan or whatever. I have no idea really what's in her head. But it's like all of a sudden, what's the idea in this head and the idea in that head don't match. And I can let go of the ideas in both heads. Who knows? Can Lisa do a business plan or not? Who knows? Does it matter? Who knows? Like all these ideas about this thing here aren't met with. And instead of trying to get an agreement, I can just let them both dissolve. Voila, there's no Lisa. And voila, okay. Apparently, I'm going to be doing some more work on this, which, I actually had planned. It was a very quick, rough draft. And I added in, 20 more sentences or something. And next meeting, she seemed to be a little happier with it. Whatever that all means. But what was great is letting go of the idea that I'm anybody in particular. Criticism is a wonderful opportunity to let the personal identity just dissolve. All there is a bunch of ideas floating around in the air. There's no persona. There's activities here, activities here. That's it. So as I did inquiry with her criticism, which, in the past would have taken something more thorough like I just did, and now it happens kind of right away. I get the criticism and I get there's no person. It's wonderful. Now I just feel this infinite ocean of experience and this infinite awareness, and the criticism helps me just fall right back into that.